Hello everyone, welcome to Cyberskills 99 YouTube channel. ChatGPT, a web-based chatbot similar to those you've seen on websites offering live chat for customer service, was unveiled by OpenAI Research Laboratories. The GPT 3.5 series of models, developed on the Azure AI supercomputing infrastructure, are what power ChatGPT. The capabilities of the AI have increased to handle requests that can be peculiar, technical, abstract, or specialized. OpenAI intends to crowdsource feedback by learning from the questions that everyone who uses ChatGPT asks and how well the system works by making its sophisticated chatbot available for public viewing. It's important to keep in mind that the present preview is not online. Thus any results it offers are entirely derived from offline trained models. You won't be able to ask ChatGPT questions like, "What is Microsoft's current phone number?" or "What is the weather today?" But among the countless things you can do with ChatGPT, here are 10 that are significantly cooler. 1. Fix your code after debugging it. Do you ever wonder why your code won't run? Debugging cycles should be left to the AI genius throughout your development period. It will not only find bugs but also fix them and explain how to do so in plain English. 2. Find security holes and develop proof of concept exploits. If a piece of code has a security hole, you can ask ChatGPT. The engine will flawlessly and plainly lay out the justification for the decision for you. Asking the AI to provide a workable proof of concept (POC) demo that enables you to exploit the vulnerability could be a good next step. Security researchers, you've heard it, it's time to hunt for another employment. 3. Establish a virtual machine (VM). Researcher Jonas DeGravi demonstrated how you could use ChatGPT to mimic a fully functional Linux terminal and communicate with a virtual machine directly from your web browser. The responses to your command line inputs are solely dependent on conversation with the AI, despite the fact that there isn't a real Linux virtual machine operating in the background. ChatGPT creates a pseudo VM that gives the impression that there is. 4. Cross-dimensional travel, usually effective. And ChatGPT didn't let us down. With its coordinates set to unknown, some efforts resulted in a simple text message saying portal opened successfully. On a number of them, ChatGPT would consistently vomit an absurd error message that said, "The portal did not launch. Please retry after checking your connection." 5. Generate Nmap scans. Full disclosure, there isn't actually an Nmap application running here, just like in the Linux terminal above. 6. Tweet in the manner of your preferred influencer, that well-known musician, the richest man or woman in the world, a well-known politician, American Psycho, or yourself. Ken Weston, an InfoSec curmudgeon, accomplished it. 7. Write software, zero coding required. Make a PHP program that checks a host name for open ports. We appear to have a working port scanner. Benjamin J. Radford, an assistant professor at UNCC and a machine learning enthusiast, asked ChatGPT to write the code for a tic-tac-toe game to a file, used GCC to build the file, and then ran the file. And the request was fulfilled. 8. Rewrite shellcode in C via reverse engineering. Decoding base 64 strings and reversing known MD5 hashes of strings are examples of simpler application cases. This is particularly helpful for reverse engineers and malware analysts who are looking at samples that have been obscured, repeatedly packed, encoded, or minified. 9. Allow it to access the Internet. Despite our earlier claims, the current ChatGPT preview appears to be connected to the Internet. 10. Become insane from AI on steroids. Surprise! ChatGPT has several restrictions. Even the most tech-savvy users could be astounded by what ChatGPT has to offer, yet ChatGPT does have certain restrictions. The technology mostly gives the impression of connecting with galaxies in parallel universes, each of which has its own limitations on its potential and powers. The designers of ChatGPT have been open about a few of the AI's present flaws. AI has also transformed digital art. Without discussing the omnipresent movement of digital art created by text-to-image deep learning models known as steady diffusion, an article on AI feels lacking. The capacity of major players like OpenAI's DALL-E and Midjourney to create amazing graphical depictions based on straightforward and abstract language descriptions from you has given them influence. We hope you enjoyed this ChatGPT video. Thank you for watching. Please give the videos a like, subscribe, and spread the video.